the real MVP, Tyler, with the trailer. All the hard work, knowing how to do this.
Yeah.
It's one thing to get a trailer from U-Haul, but it's a different thing to have somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing. Makes the biggest difference in the world. Beamer's all strapped down, ready to get over to my place. All right, she's here. Now we gotta get her up my nightmare of a driveway. No, really, you guys don't understand. This ledge right here, it is not low car friendly at all. And then my whole driveway is at an incline. What up, guys? We got Kenny and Bryant here. Got the BMW here. Ken's been the one watching the videos on how to pull off this front end because I've been watching the videos on how to pull the engine. Well, he has too, but figured I'd let Kenny figure out how to pull the front end of his own car because you never know what could happen. I didn't figure that. I just didn't watch the videos, so. He's just gonna run this real quick. Y'all ready for a time lapse? And we got it off. I just stepped on everything. Oops. We got it off. Had to drill out some tack welds to get the front frame off, but once we figured that out, we stopped destroying everything. So now we got the wire harness out, so it's time to get the car up on some jack stands and start pulling off the rest of the engine harness and the coolant line that we need to pull off before we can pull this thing out. And then, of course, the infamous bitch clip. Bitch clip! As Kenny said. I'm not excited for that. But we're gonna make it fun. So as you guys know, we picked up the M52. I saw somebody had something negative to say about the M52. They told me to throw it in the garbage. However, that is just your opinion. I don't feel like using the M50. Yeah, somebody commented on the video and was like,
whoever said that,
that's your opinion.
You're a bad man. You're bad.
Thanks for watching the videos though. But yeah, man, we're gonna put this in, and if it blows up, then perhaps we'll switch to something else. But I really don't see how we'll have any issues with it. It's a pretty decent engine, and the only real issue with it is, you know, the ring lands. So we'll see what happens. We're not gonna take off the timing cover and weld the crank bolt or anything like that, because we're not gonna do anything crazy with it, so it should be fine. As you guys know, we had to take a little bit of a break courtesy of Florida. We do not have a choice in this, but within about 15 minutes, the sun will be back out, and within an hour, it'll be dry. So we'll take this opportunity to do stuff. That long ass extension. Does it? We got most of the harness out on both sides. We just have to make sure we pull out the fuel line on this side and make sure there's nothing else that's going to keep us from pulling the engine out. We also have to get the heater core lines, the entry and then the one that's down here. But something weird that just happened, I put a 15mm socket down here so I could take off the engine mounts from above, and both of them weren't even hand tight. Like I literally just put it on and like unscrewed it right off. So I'm not sure if somebody was in here recently or if like just years and years of wear made those bolts loose, but I didn't even have to put a breaker bar on it. I literally just put it on and untwisted and it came right off. So that's it's a little weird. This car was dropped off at a mechanic shop when the engine started having issues, and the mechanic said that the car was dead and he really wanted to buy it from the person who dropped it off there. But because Kent knows the person whose car it was, he got a better deal on it. And we were gonna try to crank the thing over to hear what the engine sounded like, to see, you know, if it had rod knock, or to see if we could hear the ringland maybe scraping the inside of the piston wall. And when he turns the key, it just turns. Like it cranks. The starter turns the flywheel, and that's all that happens. Now, I don't know a lot about BMWs, so I don't know if there's like one clip that could be disconnected to disengage the whole system, but I'm suspicious that as we go through the rest of the harness and maybe look back at the trans harness, we're gonna find a clip that's undone that was disabling the car from starting, because there's no reason why it should be cranking at the power that it is and not starting up. Because if the crank sensor is reading the flywheel, then as soon as he starts to crank it, it should read that and start to fire the injectors and the cylinders, etc. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here, and I feel like we're gonna run into something that's gonna show us that the mechanic that looked at this car was trying to pull a fast one. What are your thoughts, Kent?
It's a good learning experience, dirty process, and good knowledge. Again, it's a good learning experience, but I'm very surprised about the mounts being as loose as they were. That definitely shows that someone was in here, and something is fishy. And that's not just because we live next to the ocean, baby.
It's very strange. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so as you guys know, we got the BMW front end all pulled off. So tomorrow we're going to start pulling the engine itself out. I know you guys can't really see, my apologies. But yep, we got the engine all pulled out. So basically with the VQ, what's going on right now is I want to get the cooling system dialed in before I even take a chance at driving this thing, because the point at which this car sits, 186 degrees, and the point in which the heads can warp is so close that I'm not even going to take any chances with that. So basically, the coolant pipe, the VQ mod coolant pipe, has 2 ports for coolant lines. I'm not sure what the extra port is, but mine didn't come with the port screwed into it, so I just put a bolt in there for now. Now that is it's a metric, I think it's M12 by 1.4 pitch, and generally coolant ports are NPT sizes. So tomorrow I'm going to go out to Harbor Freight and I'm going to pick up an NPT tap and die set, and I'm going to tap into the coolant line right where this bolt is right here, so I can hook up my thermostat housing. It's going to work. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So yeah, man, thank you guys for watching, and of course when we get that in, we will be trying to get the car ready to drive. I'm still waiting on some coilovers. That's taken a couple days. I'm not really trying to rush homie, because you know it is what it is, people are busy. But once we get those coilovers here, then we'll have, you know, the actual option to drive the car once I bleed the coolant system out and mount the FPR up. So yeah, man, it's just a quick little update today, a little bit of what we're digging into with the BMW. But once again, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I figured it'd probably be better if I just give you guys more updates and, you know, let you know what's going on, rather than, you know, stalling for a few days and getting enough content, whether it be VQ or BMW, to make a video specifically for the VQ or a video specifically for the BMW. So if you guys don't mind the updates and you like hearing about both cars, or, you know, potentially other projects going on, if you know, don't want the video to be specifically about the BMW or specifically about the VQ, throw me a comment down below. Let me know if you don't mind these kinds of little updates, because, you know, we didn't do anything super major today, but we're getting ready to, and I'd rather give you guys content to watch than, you know, hold on to it until we actually do the major stuff. So, you know, just an idea I was thinking about, maybe get you guys more videos. So I'm not really sure, but we got the gasket kit here. We've got the engine mount bolts all off. All we have to do is disconnect the fuel line and the heater core lines, and then we should be good to just pull it out once we get the bitch clip. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, hit like. If you got anything to say, comment down below, and of course, do not forget to subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and it pushes my videos to more viewers. So have a great night, guys, and thank you so much.